this weekend? The energy that was in the room that man right there is responsible for? I'd like everybody to give Jim Dubell and his board a big hand. New Beginnings is back, baby. It's interesting, some of the challenges and journeys that I've been on the last couple of months. It has to do with a lot of how people are thinking and the way they get stuck in their mind. They talked about this weekend. Barbara Eden talked about thinking changes your reality. And in spaces like this, there's a lot of things that are thrown out, bromides to try and clear stinking thinking. Ronnie, where's the clicker? Got it. So bromides are the statements we hear at seminars, kind of convey an idea. Some other ones from the common culture, yabba dabba do, ho ho ho, green giant. I don't want to grow up, I'm a Toys R Us kid. All these live in your subconsciousness. Jingles that get stuck in your head. One of the favorite ones from my childhood is My Baloney Has a First Name. All right, everybody knows the song, okay? Now, that's not to be confused with Palmer's epigrams. For everybody who went to Palmer, this is something I came across sort of researching this a little bit. 3,000 of these epigrams appeared inside and outside the buildings of Palmer School. Brevity, pungency, positiveness, something to say. And they're starting to put them back in the Hall of Epigrams leading to the Mansion Courtyard. This is new. So congratulations for Palmer for basically bringing their history back and helping people to get clear on their thinking. All right. These are some of Palmer's epigrams. Youth is curious and success is a game for curiosity seekers. Stay strong, or stay young. Throw away your wishbone, straighten up your backbone, stick out your jawbone, and go to it. Man is a reasoning, very unreasonable manifestation of divine intelligence. When you get to the end of your rope, tie a knot in it and hang on. Everything comes to him that waits. But here's one that's slicker. The man who goes after what he wants gets it a damn sight quicker. Chiropractic is health insurance. Premium small, dividends large. An optimist is one who sees a light where there's none. Pessimist is one who blows it up. A specialist is one who knows more and more about less and less. I use that all the time. Keep your head cool, feet warm, mind busy, plan work ahead, and stick to it, rain or shine. If you're a gem, someone will find you. There's a power within, a fountainhead of unlimited resource. And he who controls it, circumstances instead of circumstances controlling him. There's some other bromides that are out there. If it's to be, it's up to me. Everybody's heard that. It's not about a last-ditch effort or one final push. It's about making the decision that I'm not going down one more damn time. I'm going to do what's necessary for me, my family, my faith, my community, everything that's important to you, to be more polished, more successful, and achieve higher levels of excellence. Nathaniel Brandon tells a story for those who went to Total Solution. And I remember it because it meant a lot to me at the time. He's the father of self-esteem research, and he said he was counseling a young lady who had a real codependency problem. And he said to her, "No one's coming, it's up to you." She said, "Nathaniel, but you came." And he says, "Yes, I came to tell you no one's coming." With that being said, Jill LaMarche told us yesterday, when we make this choice, it's about obligations and responsibilities. You are not allowed to keep this truth secret. You have to tell people. Gonstead told us this: find it, fix it, and leave it alone. He was admonishing us to make sure you're clear on your philosophy, strong on your science, and certain in your technique. So my question is, how many people work that every day? Do you have an analysis that tells you when, where, and how to adjust? Do you have an analysis that tells you when a patient doesn't need to be adjusted? And if, when you're finished, they're clear? Or are you popping and praying? Is it a flying seven? Are you delivering a specific, pure chiropractic adjustment to remove nerve interference, or are you making them feel better? Is your job about helping someone heal better or feel better? It's your choice. Barbara Eaton taught us what happens when we don't be clear on our thinking. To be, act as if. This bromide is that choice, that decision that people make in maybe the earliest part of their career or if they're reinventing themselves. But it's the necessary choice that people have to make to continue to become the gem that BJ talked about. That pure, refined chiropractor, person, son, daughter, mother, father. What is it that you want to become, and are you making choices consistent with your values and priorities on a daily basis? Are you taking account of your choices and the ripple effect that you've had? And at the same time, are you holding other people to the same choices that have told you, your accountability partners? We hear this one all the time in chiropractic. The body that made the power heals the body. What power? We've had Green Book studies here, and Fred Barge gave us the idea of one cause, one cure, and the one cause being the body's inability to comprehend itself in a certain environment, and the one cure being restoration of the body's ability to understand itself. That was 40 years ago. In my studies with the Band of Brothers, I have a new postulate. This is my idea. Want to talk about it later, give me a call. The power that made the body heals the body. Life made the body. The living spirit that inculcates within physical matter, that charges and revivifies the cells to life. So that in working together in community, they create an organized structure that we call a human body, or a plant, or a puppy. It's the power that lives within inside all living matter, life. So the one cause of all disease is less life being expressed. The one cure, more life being expressed. So when you as a chiropractor make the adjustment, what you're doing, it's clearing the nervous system, but it's allowing the life that exists within that body that runs over the nervous system, stimulates the cells to life, that causes that body to transform dead, dying, diseased tissue into healthy, living tissue. Do you understand how powerful you are? With your hands? That's why Peter Morgan does his mission trips. With just your hands at a table, you change lives. We tell ourselves stories, we use these bromides, say, oh, I gotta do this, I gotta have this. That's okay. Whatever you choose to do, but make sure it's your choice. And you're clear and you have a reason. It's why you come here, to get connected. Think about this. A lot of us think we're alone. It's tough out there, man. There's so much going on. There's so many fights. There's the virus. We were sequestered for the last year. If you think that way, that's a choice. If you choose to think of it, look at this room this weekend and today. This is a community of like-minded individuals. Brian Dooley did a whole bunch of videos And what did most people say? Family. You choose your experience. Do the choices that you make from a day-to-day experience create the life that you want or the life that you think you're supposed to live? Do the choices and actions you take every day make chiropractic better because you were chosen to be a chiropractor? Or are you just working a job? Or you just passing the time? Or you just cracking the back? You pounding the beef? You know, what is it that you're doing? And if what you're doing is so valuable, why do you keep it secret? What are you afraid of? You work with the power that animates the living world, life. Tell people that. They get it. Life, the power doesn't come from a pill, potion, or lotion. And the body can handle anything you do to it. Think about the amount of toxins that we're putting in ourselves in the last 100 years. They said that at this point, if it continues, we're in the fourth generation of Pottinger's cats. Pottinger basically took an experiment where he took cats and fed them processed food, and it took 6 generations for those cats to become impotent and infertile. We're in the 4th generation of that experiment. There's suggestions that within another 2 generations, and it's already being starting to see in the literature now, that people are going to have a hard time conceiving children. People need to get clear. You need to get your hands on as many people as possible. If you need an associate to do that, hire them. If you need a bigger office, get it. If you need more staff, do it. Look at Kevin Jackson, 10 CAs. Why? So he can see as many people as God puts on his table. It's about the choices you make, the actions you take, and are you living in alignment? In the Band of Brothers, which we meet every 2 weeks, I put the information up on the New Beginnings Facebook all the time. Anybody's willing to come on, it's a Zoom call. One of the actions that we take there, we do it on a really regular basis, is the 49 breaths, because it's about getting connected. When you're connected to it from above, down, inside out, how much more powerful are you? Think about what comes from above, down, inside out. Now, BJ told us this, and he was talking about innate mind, innate body to physical mind, and that whole paradigm that he had. What else comes from above, down, inside out? Things that are warm, light, powerful, that connect you. Passion, compassion, kindness, beauty, joy, love, life. All those things that are good, that can charge your spirit and make you be able to handle anything else, and as Judy taught us, to become a messenger. Because it's a truth. And other people might think they get it. It's been part of our history for 125 years. And that's why you come to New Beginnings, to get connected to the power that flows from above, down, inside out, to get connected to the spirit that drove Dee Dee Palmer to adjust Harvey Lillard, that drove B.J. Palmer at 18 years old to take over the Palmer School and create the 2nd largest alternative healing art in the world. It's all there. Can you get connected to that power? So in our Band of Brothers, we do the 49 breaths, and we breathe in everything that the speakers give us. Patty, thank you so much. Peter, thank you so much. Thank you for coming to New Beginnings. Thank you, Jim Duvall.
Johnny Mac.